Welcome to the Champions of Life podcast, where three orange-blooded Tennessee alums discuss how there's always next year.
Hey, y'all. Welcome back to the Champions of Life podcast, where there's always next year. I'm Bobby, here with Lainey and the owner of RNS, Joe. And we're here to take a break from the logistics world and talk a little bit about some Tennessee sports. We're all three lifelong UT fans. We love our Vols. And so if you love logistics or have any other logistical needs for warehousing or transportation, hit that link below to learn a little bit more about RNS.
All right, Bobby. Joe, what's on the docket for today?
We have starting quarterback, I think, locked in.
Publicly announced.
On Instagram, right? Is that weird?
Yeah. Normally it's one of the coaches, offensive coordinator, say or the coach himself comes out and says it, right? After one of the practices.
It's kids. It's for the kids. You know,
it's a new day. It's a new day. Also have our Lady Vols soccer team beating number 1 UNC last week. It's a huge deal.
Joe.
Okay. That was all you, Joe.
Front runner, Joe.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm telling you,
we're
starting this train. It's pulling out. Jump on board.
You are wearing UNC blue today.
Well, I don't like UNC, but I am wearing blue today. Yes.
Okay. It's a good shade of blue.
Well, it could be like the Lady Vols basketball team blue, mixed in there.
The Summit blue.
Yeah, the Summit blue, exactly.
Okay, we're going to count it.
Clarence Masambe, is that how you pronounce it, Bobby? And Lainey, how would you pronounce this?
Yeah, let's hear Lainey's pronunciation.
He's on campus as of 2 days ago, and I'm excited about his handle skills for our team.
He's a guard?
Point guard.
Okay,
yeah.
Good. We need more of those.
We do.
We do.
Nobody from the Bronx, just France.
Yes, France.
I feel like we've had a good track record with the Bronx.
France and Maryland's guard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have a guy from...
Our Maryland transfers, he's a local Tennessee guy.
Ethan Berg is another guard we have coming. So we got 3 transfers in. But no, we can talk about any of those.
That's
What
exciting.
about you, Lainey?
Yeah. I mean, I think we got to go with quarterback. Joey Aguilar. Is he the next Peyton Manning? Is he the next Eric Ainge?
Jared
Clausen? Garantana. Oh.
I don't know. There's a lot of
Bobby.
physical similarities.
Oh, Bobby.
There's a lot of similarities. Here's the real question. Will he have his own shopping corner at the local Vault store? You know, Nico had an entire section dedicated to his shirts and apparel and his logo.
Really?
Will Joey get the same treatment? I don't know.
I did not know that.
Yeah, they had those there for a while, and as soon as you walked in, you're like, I hope this kid's good, because there's a lot of merchandise here, and they're selling T-shirts for $30.
When he left, I wonder if they burned him in the fort, those past jerseys.
I've seen them going for $2 at your local sporting goods store. It's out there. So you can get a good deal on a shirt.
Just a past quarterback that doesn't...
Yeah, it's, someone who betrayed us and left us in the,
middle of the night.
You want to advertise them. So, no, I don't think Joey's going to get his own shopping corner, but...
Okay.
I hope he does well. If he gets hurt for some reason, I hope he makes the full season and has a great, awesome performance. But if he does, who are they putting in?
Mm-hmm.
And who's the freshman from Nashville area?
McIntyre?
Yeah. Will he redshirt? Is that what they're going to say he's going to do since he didn't win it? Redshirt?
But they keep him active just because Merklinger's a sophomore, basically. He's a redshirt freshman. Yeah. I think Harrison Bailey's still got a couple of years of eligibility.
Oh, yeah. We're definitely
put him in.
Yikes. So you're not hopeful. We'll see Syracuse after that, Georgia. Well,
you can't turn the ball over in the SEC.
Right.
He's got a track record of liking to take riskier throws. Now, Tennessee's offensive system is very quarterback friendly. Unfortunately, you've seen a little bit of that because Joe Milton, a.k.a. Bazooka Joe, and Hendo Cinco are not doing super great in NFL preseason. I don't know if you're watching that.
No, I've not seen it.
So the system is intended to give the quarterbacks quick and easy reads, low risk, down the field passes. I mean, it is comical how open we could get Hyatt and Tillman open over the years. And so the system is still there. I do think Joe's point on our first podcast is missing goalish. I think there's a big component there. I think the speed is there, but if Joey can command the offense and get us back to the line quickly and snap the ball, you don't have to make every read perfect, but there should be several easy throws throughout the game. So you think back to Nico last year, he overthrew, I don't know, probably like 10 to 12 touchdowns for the season, and some of those were in games where it's like, hey, we need it right here, and you're bombing it way too far. So, Joey's got some experience. He's a little bit more seasoned. Maybe he knows exactly the touch on where to put some of the passes, but yeah, it's kind of wait and see for me.
And I know in the SEC you really have maybe 3 seconds or less to get rid of it. So does he have can he make a quick decision, even if it's get rid of it, because they're coming for him? And I felt like we were rushed a lot last year. They broke through our line, and Nico didn't always have the greatest decisions. So can this guy do it? I don't know. That's what I'm going to be looking for.
Yeah, I mean, I think offensive line definitely comes into question, like we talked about first podcast. But then here's the other thing. What we've not done well since Hendon, once we get into the red zone, if we get in the red zone, can we score? Are we going to be able to score in the fourth quarter? Can we score in the first half? I just want to see consistency in those areas again, because that's been lacking for the last 2 years.
No, you're right. You can't beat Florida, Georgia, Alabama by kicking field goals. That's one of our favorite things to do. Make it inside the 20, kick a field goal.
Yep.
And we can't keep doing that.
And explosive plays. I mean, how many plays? Now, Sampson broke some runs last year for more than 20, 30 yards, but he hardly had any long passes downfield.
Hopefully we use our tight ends, too, in the red zone a little more.
I've heard a lot of people are high on our tight ends. If Kitzelman can get back 100%, but even second, third string, we got a couple freshman tight ends that could be really good. So, potentially some help there that we've not had as much in recent years. But
what would be great is if Joey can take off and get us 7 or 8 yards on a scramble here and there. I think you do that 6, 7 times a game, and maybe scrappy is the word I'm looking at. Diego from Vandy, he's just high energy. I'm going to outwork you. We're going to move the ball down. You're not going to beat me one-on-one. If Joey's just got a little bit of that with some talent, I feel much better about our offense if he can go out there and get you 7 or 8 yards when you need it. Nico is hesitant.
He's so hesitant.
Yeah.
I think they coached Joe not to do that on most games, but would love to sit now. Nico was not always hesitant. He almost had that Arkansas run. That was heroic. He ran out of bounds as the time expired, for those of you not remembering correctly. So, no, I think Joey, if he's a gamer, we got a chance in this offense. And I think our defense is going to keep us in majority of games.
We'll see. 10 days, 11 days away when we're recording this podcast? So what's the latest with Michigan, Bobby? Keep us up to date. What's just happened?
I think all the details are still coming out. But there's no punishment. There's no ramifications.
Financial, but not.
But, I mean,
major.
It's a drop in the bucket for boosters to just stroke a check. And, if you had to ask the fan base, can we collectively come up with $30 million to basically give us a 85% chance of winning a national championship? You do that every time. So it's a bummer, Michigan and whatever that sandy Bermuda grass turf, whatever they got in South Carolina, they cost us a chance at the playoffs. Hendon's knee should have never been taken from him, a sweet angel. And yeah, they did. There's no doubt in my mind. And it's not worth me getting worked up in 2025, but they did. They stole signs from us. They had it all figured out. There's no real possibility for South Carolina to put up those numbers on us and for us to do what we did when they were absolute trash that year anyway. So had this been last year, 2 years ago, we would have been fine because you had the helmet communications. You didn't need all the, the funny signs. But it's a shame. And coaches are all gone. They'll go and do their thing. No ramifications. They're still making millions. Michigan gets to hang the banner.
Right.
And there's no asterisk. There's no nothing.
That's the hard part, I think, for me. It's not. Because we were headed there, right? We were ranked number one. Lost to Georgia. Ridiculous. But
We were going to redeem ourselves.
going to redeem ourselves. Hendon is in line for the Heisman.
Should have won.
Right?
Should have won.
And then you go to South Carolina, and it's not just that they're able to stop us when we're scoring 40, 50, 60 against most opponents that season, but it's also how many points they scored, because they were not putting up 50 plus points. I mean, maybe on a couple teams, but just completely different game compared to what had been for them and for us. And then, we find out the Stallion's character and what all he did. And it's like, well, of course. And who knows if Hendon, I'm not blaming his ACL tear on them, but sort of, because
Fair.
I mean, what if he's being a little bit more risky in his runs or his scrambles, and he tears it based on that? I don't know, because he's doing everything he can to bring us back. But it's heavy, it's still hard.
It's a shame.
This is the plight of the Tennessee fan right here. Close, but
Should have been.
back to 1998 though. Those are the glory years. We still see license plates around town. 1998.
Never. You can't forget.
No.
Kids these days are going to forget.
Yeah, a lot of them weren't even
They
born
were,
then, Bonnie.
yeah, they were born.
It was their father or grandfather telling them stories. Speaking of which, let's do a favorite quarterback of the past at Tennessee.
I mean, if you're asking me who's my favorite quarterback that had production, that's one answer. Who's my favorite to play in NCAA is Brent Schaefer. I mean, he's so fast. He had a big arm. He was great.
Wow.
He had some, disciplinary issues, but he was a great athlete. Him and Ainge were a blast to, you got two quarterbacks, you don't have one. But that was okay. That was a fun year. I was so frustrated as a kid with Casey Clausen, but he had, you look back on it, and he had some of the best production out of the last 2 decades for Tennessee quarterbacks. But I would say there's a special place in my heart for Astro Dobbs, Joshua Dobbs. He was there while I was there, and we had a lot of success. No, he wasn't there when I was there. That's not even remotely true. But he was so good, and I enjoyed him. I'd say him and Hendon were probably my 2 favorite quarterbacks over the last 2 decades. But, Justin Worley, Tyler Bray, they got us through some hard times. They were gunslingers.
Tyler Bray you can make a case.
The man put up points.
He did.
Got a live arm on him.
Did you remember Heath Schuler? Talking
Yes.
about an
Yeah.
arm. When I was younger, he was the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Cannon, absolute cannon. Couldn't catch him.
I had a crush on him. I was little. He'd be my favorite quarterback just because of
Oh,
that.
he would.
I mean, you got to say Peyton, right?
Right,
Obviously.
yeah. Right.
But we kind of,
Sure.
that's the
Yeah, the easy
obvious
answer.
one. So setting him aside. Yeah, Heath
Yeah.
Schuler was where I was going to go.
Interesting, no T. Martin love.
No, I
Well,
love
of
T.
course,
Martin. Yeah,
Okay.
he's up there
Just want to make sure his name
because
got
he could
mentioned.
run and throw. That's like back to your point. If Joey can do some of that,
Mhm.
do a little T. Martin,
Yeah.
goes a long way.
I think Dobbs, you have to throw him in there for various reasons. One, he's just an incredible guy off the field, obviously. But he's got one of the most memorable plays as a quarterback.
Maybe we should do favorite plays of all time
Hmm.
next episode.
Next one.
Yep.
All right. Anything else on this one?
No.
Go Vols. Boo LSU. That's for you, Ty.
All right. I hope you'll listen next time. Champions Alive podcast.